Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are hoping to continue our hot streak in Wilds of Eldraine with another Premier Draft of the format. And we're deep enough into the format that we are going to get right into the draft because I'm a man of the people and I know you guys are here to see a draft. So let's go ahead and draft. What do we got? Necropotence. We tried it out in early access. If you want to see it, go check out that VOD. We're not trying it out today. Three blind mice is it's fine. You know, it's fine, but I don't think it's great. I think this is between Threadbind Click and Witch's Vanity for me. I think I'm going to start with the monocolored card. There's a chance that if we end up in a deck that can play the Click, that we might not be able to cast either side of it. And it's really only good when you can for sure cast both sides. There's also Cut In here, but I do very much like Witch's Vanity. I'm going to start with that here today. A bunch of really great options now. There's Gingerbread Hunter, which might be my pick here. And other great cards in this pack, we have Tough Cookie, Rowan's Grim Search, Stopgap, and my boy, Hamlet Glutton. I love me a Hamlet Glutton, but boy is it hard to pass Gingerbread Hunter, mainly because Puny Snack can just go in any black deck. We don't even have to be black-green if we take the Hunter here, but I'm going to go ahead and slam the Hunter because it is outstanding. And we will go from there. Alright, we've got Hatching Plans, which is a card I like. Usually when I know that I'm already blue and have a couple of bargain cards already, but it is very good. I usually love one in all my blue decks if I can get it. But I think this will be a royal treatment here. 1 mana hexproof, get a royal roll. Better than Vermin, Oath, and Rat Out. So go ahead and take the royal treatment here. Alright, well if we're looking to ramp, we've got Root Rider Fawn, which I likely am. There's Charade, but this deck is hot garbage, don't play it. Stockpiling Celebrant in white, but we're pretty far away from white. So we'll just go ahead and take the 2-drop in green. Look to ramp, and we're not even locked into green-black necessarily with the Vanity, but if we get past a Candy Grapple or many of the great black uncommons or rares or commons, we can move right in. But green is a color I love in this format as well. So we'll just go ahead and start with this, and not looking too bad so far. He says, as all of the green and all of the black cards are gone. So what do we do now? Well, we've got Cooped Up and Threadbind Click here. Green-white is a deck I actually do like quite a bit. So I might go ahead and take the Cooped Up here. And maybe look to get into green-white. Maybe pick up a Prism or two we can splash Puny Snack. But let's take Cooped Up as the best card in that pack. Strange, because now we've got a Utopia Sprawl, which goes great in green-white, goes great in green-black, goes great in anything, really. There's also Troyan here, which is tempting. There's also a Stopgap and a Brave the Wilds. I love all of these cards, and I wouldn't mind taking all 4 of them and starting up a blue-green deck here, but Utopia Sprawl just... If you're in green, take Utopia Sprawl highly. It goes so far in decks like this. I mean, it can single-handedly splash Puny Snack by itself. It ramps you. It does everything. It's ramping and splash for 1 mana. Can't really beat that. So I'm looking to be base green here. I don't know exactly what I'll pair it with yet, but we could still be green-blue. Passing a Troyan is a little strange. Might send our neighbors into blue, but you never know. See if we can find any goodies. Pick 7. Not necessarily. There's a Besotted Knight, which is fine. But I think I'll take Return from the Wilds. no matter which we go, Return from the Wilds is usually a card I don't mind playing a copy of in my green decks. It's also ramp if we can find some expensive green cards. Farsight Ritual, 4 mana. Look at the top 4, put 2 into your hand, and bargain you get to look at the top 8. It's fine, but it's not like that much better than the other blue card draw, like Into the Fae or Quick Study. But I think it is better than Moment and... Moment? We've already got a cooped up. I'm going to go ahead and take Moment of Valor here. I don't think I need Farsight Ritual all that much. And now we're starting to get the blue-green payoffs. I do really like Balloon as Gatekeeper. I don't care about Sky Beast Tracker too much, and all these other cards don't really care about them. So I'll take the Gatekeeper and see if blue-green ends up still being open. It's a deck I do like. And if we do go blue-green, I probably won't regret passing the Farsight Ritual that much. I mean, obviously, if we're blue-green, it would be better than a Moment of Valor, which wouldn't make the deck, but... Look at that. Pick 10, Gatekeeper, and Stopgap. There's also the Iron Crag, which is ramp, but it's colorless ramp, which isn't exactly what you want. I'm just going to go ahead and take Stopgap here. And we look like we're getting pushed into blue-green a little bit, which is fine by me. Look at that. Hatching Plans on the wheel. Ice out, Sleight of Hand. Take Hatching Plans. We've already got a Stopgap. That goes perfectly. 2 mana, bounce a creature, draw 4 cards. Anyone interested? If you bargain away Hatching Plans, that is. Prowler's not really the 2-drop you want in these decks. Should be pretty easy to splash Puny Snack even in a blue-green deck. Look at this. This is kind of like a 2-drop. We'll take Spell Stutter. That is a fine way to counter early plays in a deck like this. And what can we find in pack 2? Wow. Wow. What a pack. Archon of the Wild Rose. Taken by Nightmares. Candy Grapple. Stutter, Spellcaster, Gatekeeper, but Archon is so busted that I'm wondering if we should look back towards green-white. I just don't think it's that open. We're more than likely blue-green right now. Could we be blue-white? Blue-white auras? We gotta take Archon. And then we get this garbage pack. Sprite, Tome Seeker, Scavenger. Guess I'll take Scavenger here. And still toe this line. Now we've got Werefox, which goes well in green, blue, or green, white. Don't care too much about Transmuter or Witch Stalker or any of this other stuff. So let's take Werefox here. Here's a Prism and a Crystal Grotto. This might be the time where we should take one of these as we're trying to figure out which direction we're going. I don't think we're black anymore. There's a Valor. We pretty much know we're green. It's either green, blue, or green, white here. I think I'll take the Prism. All of the blue cards, none of the green cards. So our neighbor's also in green, interestingly. Or at least one of our neighbors. There is Light Blades, which is fine. There's Lectern, which goes well with Archon if we go blue-white, which is probably not something we want to do. So do we just take a Galvanic Giant? I don't know how much I like this card. It seems okay. Guess I'll take the Giant here. Like, white hasn't hasn't really been open, so this Archon just... Yeah, see, now we get a Bitter Chill, which is the best card in this pack by a lot, so we're gonna take it. And probably look to get into blue-green here. Unfortunately, this really isn't splashable. I mean, we've got a Utopia Sprawl, a Root Rider Fawn, a Prophetic Prism, a Return from the Wilds. It's also not great if you don't build around it. So I would need to see like a Sir Armont pick 7 or something like that to really want to jump ship here. But I think our blue cards are better than our white cards right now. Alright, we've got Charade. Again, we could possibly be blue-white. I just don't recommend doing that. There's Quick Study, Sprite. Let's take Charade, I guess, and now a bunch of blue and white cards. Sanctuary, even in blue-white, I don't think is good. Another Giant here. Maybe a Frostbridge Guard. No, you know, Clothier goes better with Archon if we are going to play white here. Look at this. Pick 9. All of the blue cards came back. All of the good blue cards. Spellcaster, Gatekeeper, Moats, and Stutter. I think I'll take Stutter here. Moment versus Sprite. I don't think I'll play a second Moment. I'm probably not even playing Sprite either, though. This is very, very strange and a difficult draft to navigate, but, you know, that's what makes draft so much fun. Sometimes you get easy ones, sometimes you get hard ones. And navigating these hard ones is what separates the good from the great players, and we're going to see if today we're a good or a great player. Take the Moats here. See, blue is just so wide open. Green is not. Green is very cut. We have Sprawl, Gingerbread Hunter, and that's really all that's holding on to blue-green for us. So maybe we are just blue-white. See? Water Wings. That might actually be better than a Sprite in this deck to protect something like Archon. I'm actually thinking of myself more as a blue-white deck right now. Feels weird, but there's a Witch last pick. Okay, another Charade. Do we plan on having this one wheel is the question, because I think I'm just going to take Glass Casket here. And if we wheel Ice Out, that would be good. If we wheel Archon's Glory, that might be fine. If we wheel Charade, that would be good. Skitter's Blessing is good, but we can't really... We're one of these 3 color combinations here. So I think I'm going to take Glass Casket and see if Charade wheels. Agatha's Champion is good. Extraordinary Journey is a card I wouldn't mind trying out. 2 blue and 2 X, or XX. You exile target X target creatures, 4 mana exile a creature, and then they can replay it. And whenever anything enters from exile, you draw a card once a turn, and that can be from you or them. Ice Out would be good, Attendance would be good. Let's try Journey here. We don't really have the bargain to make Courtier good, or the... the rolls. I wonder if I should just take Shrouded Shepherd as a fine enough 2-drop. Could take the Guard. Goes well with the Charade that we already have, but that's the only card that cares about tapping, I think. I'm going to take the Shepherd here. Potentially should have been black this draft, but we didn't see that till pretty late when we were already mulling over 3 colors. And then this Archon just kind of threw a wrench in our whole draft plan. Because right now, even if we go blue-white, we don't... Yeah, geez. See, now there's a High Fae Negotiator, no blue cards, and a Kellen's Lightblades. Guess I take the Lightblades. There's no fixing here either that I could use to potentially try to go full 3 colors. The Fortress doesn't really do it. So let's take Lightblades. Gosh, pick 5 taken by Nightmares, but there is a stopgap here, so we'll go ahead and take that. Works well with Hatching Plans. Dutiful Griffin, that's a win con. It's a Guard and an Alchemist, but we'll take the Griffin here. And I think we're blue-white. And this is what the deck is looking like. With 8 creatures. And only one way to put a roll on something. So Archon didn't really even do much. Sprite makes our double stutter better. There's also Clothier, I guess, to make the Archon better, but the Archon doesn't really need help is the thing. Like, they're going to kill it, or it's going to kill them. So it doesn't really even need the help. There's another... Ooh, cooped up, pick 8. Yeah, I think we got to take the cooped up here. We need just some more removal. Got a Prowler, a Moment of Valor, a Vantress Transmuter, a Witch, and things in the sideboard. Let's see if Charade comes back, pick 9. She does. All right. Let's give it a try. I think we can play 2. See if one of those 2-mana 2/2 things that tap things come back. We have double Sprite as really our only other ways to tap creatures. Same with Bitter Chill. Get this giant out of here. Ice Out came back. I think that is something I'm going to play. There you go, Frostbridge Guard. That's what I wanted. Alright, well, we got one of those, so that's not too bad. We probably don't need Prism anymore. Shepherd might not be great. Let's look at our 2-drop situation here. That was a weird way to get into blue-white. And we're going to see if it truly is the worst color in WoE, which I think it might be. But we're going to check it out here. So the cards that are sticking out to me. Shepherd. Not looking great in this kind of deck. Lightblades, maybe. Water Wings can protect our good creatures. I think keeping it in is okay. Yeah, I don't think the Shepherd really does it in this deck. And then we have enough removal and counter spells and things to really not need Lightblades, I don't think. So I'll go ahead and put that one back. Probably still want 17 lands here. So I think we will try the deck out like this and see if it can do well with the blue-white deck. See you in game one. Okay, this hand seems fine enough to me. Got a guard on 2, stutter if we miss a land drop, or... Doesn't do a ton, but it might just do enough. Hatching plans. There you go. Just go ahead and play guard here. See if they're color screwed. Or just mono blue, we'll see. Familiar. Okay. I think I would rather leave up Stutter and Moment of Valor than just play a Hatching Plans here. Stopgap? Yeah. That's the combo. I mean, that's why we have that combo in our deck too, so good for them. Mountain? Forest. Okay. Utopia Sprawl. Yep. For black, interesting. Miss a land drop, interesting. Alright, I guess we just do this, and then Stopgap can start refilling our hand here. Oof. That's tough. That has Ward 1. And they left up 2 mana here. They could have a counter spell. But I'd like to kill this. If at all possible. Let's see if they have spell stutter or not. Here comes the nice. Yeah, close enough. Alright, that'll probably do it then. Yep, 4 mana 4/4 flying. They have the counter spell, so I think we're probably done in this one. The card quality in blue-white is just not good enough. I mean, probably shouldn't have been tempted to get into it. The Archon, I thought we could get into white-green, and then green was so wildly cut that we just kind of got pushed into blue-white a little bit, and I think that's probably going to be our downfall here, but now you know, if you didn't already, that blue-white is among the, if not, well, not among the, it is the worst color pair in WoE draft by a lot. I don't really see any way to survive this here. There are the 3 lands. See, when you're on the back foot like this, Charade doesn't even trigger unless their creature is already untapped. So, if they just keep attacking you, this doesn't do anything. Oh, that's just lethal. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can win a game? Probably not, though. All right, we're up first with a hand that is really slow. But we have, like, a ton of 2-drops we could potentially draw. We've got our best cards in our hand, so I'm going to keep it and hope we draw cards that do something, I guess. Playing against red-white, so probably not. Yeah, so the Archon doesn't really even do much in this deck, and we'll just keep drawing lands, I guess. I mean, literal nothing but lands, so all those early drops I said, they're somewhere still in the deck. They're going to hit us with a 5/3 this turn, probably. Yep. Equip it over there. Still draw lands. Sure. Draw another one. So we've drawn literal nothing but lands so far this game. So we had 3 in our opening hand, and we've top decked 5 in a row here. Seems fair. Okay. Alright, Archon, you get to trade with an Armory Mice. Yep. I mean, I guess I can do this, and then see if they have a spell. Give it double strike. Can't counter that. I can counter that. Go to 4. Draw our 8th land of the game. Goodness gracious. So we've drawn 7 out of the 8 cards we've drawn this game are lands. Even if we wanted to win this game, we can't with that. 7 out of 8. Not winning a game of Magic like that. 8 out of 9? 8 out of 9 of the cards we have drawn have been lands. The only card we drew was Spell Stutter. The deck is just trying to kick us while we're down here. So we have to chump. And then... oh, that just taps it, so we lose anyway. Okay, that was fun. Alright, I guess we can keep this hand and get on out of this draft quicker than we have any other draft so far this format. Because this deck is not good, and I can assure you I will not be drafting blue-white again. At all. That would have been a great card to counter. All right. Just gonna hold up Stutter. I don't need to get rid of this thing, I don't think. I think they're just gonna play another big creature, which is exactly why I just did that. Alright, time to stem the bleeding a little bit. Sure. Go ahead and tap down Hearth Elemental, draw an extra card here. And hold up Water Wings, I guess. So we don't, unfortunately, have the whole combo with Bargain here. Because you have to have an instant speed Bargain to do the exile thing. If you cast this with Bargain, that is a cost of paying it, so you can't actually do that. So we're just going to go ahead and cast this with all our mana. Draw Cooped Up, which is fine. That's good. It's going to draw them many a cards. Can't do anything about that. Look at you, just wrecking our draft today, and you're not even that good in this deck. You're a 4-mana 4/4 flyer, which is fine. It's a B minus. Because we play it and then they kill it. And that's just what's going to happen in this deck more often than not. I think they got Candy Grapple to bargain away. Yep, there it goes. Why did I have priority there? Oh, to exile the creature. I mean, yeah, the deck is not good. It's as simple as that. Alright, take 8, go to 5. And I don't know we have a draw to get out of this one here. And a land certainly will do it. So that was probably the worst draft you're gonna see of this format. And you will never see me draft blue-white again on the channel. Usually when things like this happen, I had a hunch it was the worst deck in the format. And it went the quickest 0-3 you're ever gonna see. Archon obviously derailed the draft. I have regrets about taking it, but it's a great card in green-white, but green was so cut, we just couldn't really... I mean, maybe there's a chance we should have gone green-white. We just had so many blue cards. So, you live and you learn. We're just going to chalk that one up to an L and get on to the next draft. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'm sorry. See you next time for your daily draft.